Assalamu alaikum, my friends. How are you? How's everything? And I hope you all will be fine. So today we will start our second part. And in the first part, what we have done it, uh, we set our animation forward and reverse functionalities. So when to play forward and when to play reverse, that we have set. Let's test this first. Is working or not, and then we will move forward with that. So first we need to test it. To test this one, we need to export our this widget to reality, because right now we didn't export it, so it will not appear there. So we need to export that one, the one we wanted. I think I have already done it. Okay, let's delete this one so that I will show you. So we have UMG here in reality exporter. So they are already, they have all exported before, in this uh, you can see that live bug that they have exported in their content, lower thirds. So all are there from they have exported from here, and that's why they are showing in reality. So the one I need to export, the name is correct that I have done it. You will just click on plus sign, it will add one more element. So we need to export name, we need to set our export name. It's a ticket tutorial, is good. Then what img we want to export, this will be our this one. Okay, we have export this one to test it out. So let's play it and check it's working or not. Okay, so it's a ticket tutorial, this one. It should not be on the screen, we will set it after that. Just we need to see it's working or not. Okay, okay, there is some problem, I think. So it's not working the way we want to put it. Let's do something inside it. I think here is that, this one. Let's set up few more things. Okay, first we need to set delay. I want just little bit delay before they play. Before you, when you click on uh, forward from reality, it will take little bit time and then it make a forward. And the same time, same thing with this one, 0.01. And while it's true, it's already playing. Okay, we don't want it, because we want to control our animation by our this variable, sorry, this event is animation set to false. And the same thing with this. This is we have right now. So let's save it and test it again. Tutorial. Play forward. I think it will work now because it's working. And need to check reverse. Reverse is working. Forward is working. Okay, both are working well. Just we need to add little opacity. We will add it, but after that, at the end we will do that, no problem. So animation is working well, the one we have set it, it's playing as the way we want it. Okay, let's talk about our this construction method we have set up our construction. We have set up our construction. Okay, we have set up our construction. Or first, before we construct our text, just keep thing in mind. The widget you need to create it before you do anything with it. You need to create it in wherever you want it to use it. So we need to first create our widget. Widget user interface. You need to create your widget and you need to tell it which widget you want to create, and the one I have created I have saved it also because I want to use it later. And the same thing with this text construction. This construction of the text, that will be our uh, text, as I have said to you before. This this item text, this item text construction. Okay, this text is a variable tickle line. We need to set it here also in the event graph. So that way we can take it from uh, here. Okay, we can set it from here and we can take it from here. I will explain you that time when we do that. So right now we need to find a way to construct our ticker between the way we want it, the way we want it. This is our designer, and this thing we are come out we are after all. Okay, so we need to construct this container text, and we also have width of the container. We also have translation of the container. Okay, so we need to set these things uh, before we construct it. Before we construct it, we need to set our screen resolution. This is screen resolution that we have. This is screen resolution because user will have a control of by that, so user can change the resolution. Because right now it will take my laptop resolution and it will set to 1920, but we need to find a way to control this resolution. Okay, so first we will create a function to set our resolution the way we want it. Okay, set our resolution. The function is set. So the way we can take it, the way we can do it, we need this screen variable. So we need to check on this variable, and we will, this is actually a canvas panel. Okay, the canvas panel we have, this is our screen resolution. I will show you here. You just see which one I am trying to take here from it. You see that this is screen resolution right now. It's set to 1920. So we need to give the control so that we can have more than 1920 as we need it, as we want it. So we will take our resolution, this we will take our screen variable, and from this variable we need to come after this geometry size, text geometry. we need to take this class geometry, and what we want to set onto, we need to create a variable that we call, okay. This will be our float variable, and we need to set this resolution part that we are coming after. So we need to set it on our screen resolution. To get this geometry size, actually we need to take its local size. We need to take its local size, get local size, and in that local size we have x and y struct. This is the structure. uh, if you don't understand this part, just let me know so that I can explain structures, variables, whatever you want, because it's an unreal part. So if you wanna understand this thing, you can just write me, so I will make a tutorial of our how to create this structures. That's how this structure works. So we want to set our x, this x, our in this direction. Okay, we want to set our x horizontal resolution actually. So we can say set this to our horizontal resolution. So this function, if you wanna do it in a sequence way, it doesn't matter wherever you plug this in. Just to show you how it's actually working, I will show you the value also. If you play right now, and you want to see this is working or not, so just go to here and you can see that here. Okay. Okay, let's see why this resolution is not working. Okay, but it should be appear here when you fire it. Let's try to do it by event click, because it needs to be stored on every frame, I think. Yes, please go now, because yeah, now it's here. So the reason is actually we were constructing it only on one frame, but it should be constantly, it should be on event peak. It should be fired on event peak. So we have set our resolution now. You see that it's before there was nothing to show up, but now it says that your screen resolution is 1920. So whatever we will have, it will show us here. Okay, whatever the resolution we will have on our screen. So now it's working as we have already seen it. So we would need that for construction of the trigger, but we need to set a few things before we do fire this event. Okay, uh, our screen resolution is done now, and the trigger of the construction we have set it. After this screen resolution, we need to see our the container, our container, we need to set this container width. Okay, we need to set our container width also. We need to take this desired size that we had. So we want to set it now. It's our container width. It will be our container width. So as I said, container width. So we need to take our container. We need to get it, and we need to find uh, desired size. Get desired size of this container. But you know, when you put on it here, it says the underlying select widget must exist and be valid. Also, at least one per one purpose must have occurred before this value will be of any use. So we need to see if it's already saying you need to check it if it's valid or not. So we need to see is valid or not. Is valid check. We need to do it. We cannot plug this inside it. So we need to get its uh, child. I will show you why. Get child. Child. Oh man, sorry. Oh, yeah. This here child. Okay. This is an object, and this is the child of. We need to see that this container have child. This child, we need to check it or at zero index. If this is valid, if this child is valid, container child, okay, this container child is valid, then we want to see, we want to set, or we want to return it actually, because we want to set it on something, so we need to return it. When you return something, you are going to set or get from sorry, you are going to set this value on something. So it's, you can rename it by our x container. If it is not valid, just we want to return. We just want to return. I will explain this child in a while, because you will have a better understanding what this child is. So we have another function created. In that function we are getting our container width, and when you take this here, it will have this execution, sorry, this uh, container execution, sorry, you can see that here. I am going to promote this to variable x underscore or container. I will explain this part when we go further, because I want to use some this one in some function. So I don't want to get this function everywhere, so I want to use this only value in some function. That's why I have stored it. Uh, okay, we have set this one, and I will explain you why we have set our container with like that, because I have saved this value in this variable because I want to use it later. So uh, what we have till now, we have set our resolution, this resolution, screen resolution. We have set our construction of the ticker. I will keep it down and keep it above this one, because these are setting before this is happening. So okay, this ticker construction, it has not being used right now, but we will do it. Before we do that, before we construct our ticker, we need to fire one more thing. We need to set our translation. The main thing is the translation of the ticker that is going on here. So we will set our translation of the ticker here, because we need to set its delta time, because it should be animate on the viewport like it's moving like this. So this way we need to set on this event tick. So let's set that up. We need to set our translation on something. We want to set our translation. Actually, what we want to set it. This is our container. Okay. This is our translation values. Okay. What we want this. Our ticker should be moving like this, but we need to tell it certain conditions, because if you will not tell it, it will continue to move like this. So on that way, the FPS will start to become down so fast, when it's cross some values, maybe some values like this. So the FPS of your reality will start to go down. It will start, and it continuously will go down, and you will see why it's happening. You will have a question, because I had also, because when I was trying to find this way, it was the heck of my, it was making a problem. A lot of things was happening. So I will explain that one now when we construct it. So we need to set our translation. Set the translation. Okay, we are setting our trigger translation now. What we want, I told you what we want. We want our container X translation. This one we want it, and you see that this is in a minus. Uh, it will going towards minus direction, not in a plus positive way. So we need to find the way so that it continuously translating in this direction, but when it's crossed the screen size, it should be deleted from here, or it should be deleted from at index 0. Okay, at index 0, at here, it should be deleted from here. So we will set this up right now, because if you don't delete it, if you don't remove this or delete it, it will continuously firing, and it will be storing here and everywhere, so that will be a problem after that. So we need just only this part. Just keep in mind, we want to set each and everything in this part, this this part, integer part, not beyond it and not before it. So that's why that, because it will fire on event tick, this event tick continuously, it will continuously fire, but it will make a problem. I will show you also that one, why, what is the problem I'm talking about. So first set up that chicken translation. Okay, one more thing before we do that. Before we do that, so for that we need to uh, make a function, because as I said, we will keep things in a function so that we can understand. So now we will create a function. For that, it will be our, you can say, shift SIH, shift ticker, shift ticker, or animation ticker, or whatever you want. Just I'm uh, shift ticker. The way we will shift our ticker, we will create one one or two variable. Just click on here. You can say move ticker. Okay, we will select float because we need a float value to do that, and we want to use that ticker animation that we are setting here. Just a minute, please. Okay, let's make it now. I Okay, to do that, the thing that I was talking about, actually, I need to uh, ex- I need to make a variable. I need to make a way to uh, sorry, we will make a function so that we can use its value. We can use that return value from that our function. Okay, uh, it's here. So we need to put here return value so that we can use that return value. I'll tell you why. How. Let's keep it like the thing I was talking about. And so this function will return value, you see, so that we can plug that here. Okay, that's why we need to return it. Okay, we have to shift our ticket. What we will do, we want this value to use here. Okay, to use here, like, okay, I can connect from here like this. So to do that, okay, the goal of this function is we want to set our ticker move. Okay, we want to set it. So what we have done is, I have done it, I just bring it from here and set it to move it. When you want to set something on something, you need to do this way. And when you want to get information from this function, so, or this variable, you need to get this view. So we are going to set it, and easiest way to do that, I want to multiply this value with our move figure, because as I said, this it has a value here, so we will give this value equal, and this value will be multiplied by this value so that we can use it here, this one. Okay, and we can just lerp it between between 0 and 1, and then we can set our ticker move like this. Okay, we are just setting this, we are just multiplying with our move, and setting this value not go above than 0 and 1. It should keep it between 0 and 1, and set it to our ticker move, and this is now here. We need to do one more step to work it, because we didn't set this value on something. We need to get this variable because it's now shifting. Okay, let's check this is working or not. Just debug this one. Not this one. So we have, okay, yeah, we are receiving it. Okay, because we are not sliding right now something, we need to put on something. So we need another function for that. That would be our main function, that we call equal translation. That will allow our ticker to move. So the way we do that, the goal of this function is we want to set our ticker translation. Ticker translation means this container, actually we want to set it. Okay, so we need to get this container here, and from here we want to set render translation. Okay, this is the goal of this function. On, okay, this is translation x and y. Okay, I want to break it because I want only x. So this is we want to set this one. The way we want to set it, we need to get this ticker, and this move ticker, it has a value, as I said, one, that we have give this raw variable. We need to add minus to it. Okay, for this one, let's take the minus. I will explain you why. Because our ticker has to move in this direction, and this direction, if you came here, if you see render translation, I'm taking this, This is actually this one. Okay, this translation like this, you see, it's a minus value. So what we are doing, we are getting this value with minus. Okay, so that it translates in this direction. If I will not take if I will not take this minus here, it will go in a positive direction. So I am taking this, and I need to also get our ticker container here, and no, sorry, I need to create one variable here. It will call translation, because we want to set this translation here. It will be our struct translation struct. Let's click in to the vector. Sorry, we need to get this to the vector. Actually, I was thinking this is translation, but it's a 2D vector. We need to get it because it says it's 2D, and it will own this value. Okay, so we take it. If you will see that it's working now. So we need to set our translation. Okay, this translation. Before we set this, we need to set this also. First, we want to get this translation, and we are saying that break it and take this X and add this to our X, and we want to break this too. Oh, sorry. Break this. Okay, I hope you have understood this part. If you didn't understand it, so I will explain you one more time. So what we are doing, we have set up our shift speed. Okay, we have set up our ticker speed, so the ticker should move. Oh, sorry, one more time, one more thing we need to add. I want to multiply this value uh, with 20 or 10 and you can promote this to variable, and it will be our speed. Okay, so this variable should be exposed so that we can control from there. This is good. So this is we are setting our speed. This is our ticker move, and we are setting our speed in this part, and in this part is ticker translation, and we are setting our translation. Okay, the way we did this, we didn't set directly here because I want as a variable so that I can use it somewhere else. You know, as I said, when you have variable, so you can use that information in some other functions. So let's check this out, is working or not. It's not, so we need to find out why. Okay, let's check this. Yeah, it's not working actually. Okay, we need to figure out why it's not working. It's still not working. We are shifting our trigger, and we are setting our move trigger. What is wrong with it? We are taking our, oh no, this part is not, I think this part is not, because we are setting here this one, so we cannot get this value. How I did it, I don't know. And just multiply with the speed to this time, and between 1 and 0 and 1, and then we are setting it here. I think it should give us something. Yes. You see, now we are taking our translation, okay, and it is in minus direction that we have, so we can check this. Translation is working now, but nothing is appearing here. You will find out why. The main thing is, the thing was we are doing wrong. That was actually this variable we were taking here accidentally. I had no idea, so we just need to multiply this value. It's a simple one, and you can set minimum or maximum, but it's enough, I think, for me. Just set this move trigger. Okay, we have to shift our trigger, and this is our move trigger, and it has a value of 1. So we want to set, we can directly put it here, but we need to get a control on speed. We want to get control on speed, how fast we want it. So we are multiplying this value with our lerp alpha, and then setting to move trigger. When we set this one, okay, it's already now event tick. Okay, our trigger start to move now. This is it's going in event tick, so this value is taking move right now. And what we are doing in this function, we are getting this information, this move trigger information, we are getting it, and we are adding it to our translation, this translation that we have in container. Okay, this translation, we are saying that add our move trigger information to our translation. Okay, so this way it starts to move, because this is already moving, and when we add it to this, so it starts to move again. But our trigger was not showing here, so we will keep in the next one, because it's already long one. Why is disconnected? Let me check one more time. Trigger. Okay, it's moving. You see now it starts so fast. Just translation is fast. You see now it's it's a bit slow now. When you increase this speed, it will move faster. So till here is good. Uh, we need to set this also. This is uh, our we need one more variable name position. You can say y. Okay, it will be float, and you can plug this here. You can put it here, and it will be exports, so that we can control from here. In the next one, why is not appearing right now? We have done it till here. We have done it. Everything is good, but that's not showing. The ticker is not showing. That we have to figure out why. Maybe the construction of the ticker, we need to check it, because translation is working and our item, I think, is not responding. So this construction, okay, okay. I think it's I forgot to do one step here. So what we need to do, we need to add child to we need this actually we need this container, and we want to add this to our content. The content is this my trigger item that we have, that we will generate it on runtime. So we need to add that content in our child, this child, to this child. Okay, container child, the one we are going to construct. So this way I think it will be okay. Let's test it out. It should be appear now. So we need to increase. Yeah, it's not showing up now. You can see. We will adjust that, and there are a lot of things that we need to do it, because it's continuously firing. So we need to adjust a few more things here, and I will explain you in the next one. So guys, have a nice day, and just follow me, and I will keep you updated, and let's wait for the third one. Okay, I will upload it soon, because it's too much for now. You see that you check that case, it's not continuously, it's going down, you see. So we need to manage these things, because it's continuously firing, and there is nothing to remove or delete. So we will figure out in our next video. Have a nice day guys, take care.